Hey, what's going on, everybody? Thank you all for joining me at this time. My name is Shavi Zane, and I'm coming on to bring a message for the chosen. If you find this resonates with you in any way, please be sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let us know how it resonates with your circumstance. Also, if you want to order any of my services, tarot lessons, tarot sessions, miniature altars, hair body oils, I will have those back very soon. My cards, my book, Ancestor Money, of course. Okay, get your Ancestor Money. I have to restock up on Ancestor Money. I still have a few left, but it's dwindling down. So I'm going to be restocking very, very soon for those of you who want to order Ancestor Money, so you can still put your order in. Okay, so let's jump right in. So I'm going to be pulling from my Declare and Decree deck just to see if there's anything that you need to clear from your energy. You can order this deck from me if it resonates with you. Whatever comes out, you can write it on paper. You want to write it on paper and burn it. And give thanks to the Most High and your spiritual team for helping you to clear whatever that blockage is from your energy. So, I got two. All fear of the unknown and fear of a new and blank canvas is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. This is with a darker print, so you can't screenshot this. I do not sell darker print anymore. It's only lighter print where you can see it very clearly. So all fear of the unknown and fear of a new and blank canvas is now destroyed from my energy in spirit and in flesh, okay? The other one says, all internal fear of my divine power is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. All internal fear of my divine power is now destroyed in spirit and in flesh. So new and blank canvas and clearing out any fears of your power, because that divine power is what's going to help you to navigate through that new beginning, where it's a clean slate, and the only thing that you can do, well, not the only thing, but the most powerful thing that you can do with that clean blank canvas is to create. Use your imagination. What do you want? What do you want your future to look like? It's all up to you. So if there's a fear of that power and a fear of the blank canvas, even if you're not consciously aware of that fear, it will still help to write it down and burn it. What is it going to hurt, right? So I'm going to get a message from the ancestors, and then we're going to jump right into the reading. So this says, we hear you clearly. No need to beg or repeat. Be patient. So you might have been asking for something. Your spiritual team is saying, hey, we heard you. We got you. Just be patient with us. We're working it out in your favor. Okay, I'm going to take another one. So this says, we cannot communicate to you because of that bad habit. Ask us for help to clear it. So there's some sort of habit that needs to be cleared out, whether it's overthinking, fears, whether it's like literal physical habits, smoking, drinking, or, overindulgence of something, whatever it is. You just want to evaluate yourself. Is it mental? Is it emotional? Is it spiritual? Is it a physical habit? And then write, burn, and release whatever that energy is, and give thanks to the Most High and your spiritual team for helping you to clear it so that you can be a clear channel and a clear vessel. So let me see, I'm going to take another one. So I have here, we love you very much and we adore everything about you. Okay, so your spiritual team, they just want to verify, give you clarity on that. That says there's nothing too big or too small. Just ask us. So they're opening up their arms. Their arms are outspread for you to let them know whatever you need. Okay, so let me see. We're going to tap in. See, what is the message today? I hope y'all are doing well out there and allowing whatever anchors that have held you back from having happiness, peace, good health, emotional security, allowing those things and those people, those thoughts to just fall away. Let it fall right off. Your spiritual team may be disrupting situations, relationships, and whatever dynamics to ensure that you are as light as possible in your energy. So definitely give thanks when you have these changes that occur in your life. Find gratitude in it. This says the Sybil. So yet again, this came out the last time. It says, think twice before sharing what you know with everyone, except those you know without question are ready to hear it. Okay? So move in silence for the most part, except for those people who you trust. Use your intuition, because the Sybil is highly intuitive. Many of you have great spiritual gifts out there, And you have to be very selective about the type of people that you let into your energy, because as an empath, you're going to pick up on everything. Even when that person is smiling in your face, you're going to still be able to sense when they have a knife behind their back. You see what I'm saying? So it's like paying close attention to how you feel internally and making moves that's in accordance with what you know is in alignment with your highest good. So this says the ruler. Sometimes you must create and defend boundaries to protect yourself from the invasive or inappropriate behavior of others. Okay, the ruler. You rule your existence here. You are the co-creator. Of course, the Most High Mother and Father has the first and final say, but they give you free will to establish healthy boundaries and to create an environment that's conducive to growth and peace. So it looks like, just as I was saying, those beings that smile in your face but have a knife behind their back, as the Sybil, as the high priestess, as the high priest, you possess the ability to see past what is being presented to you in the 3D realm and to make decisions accordingly from there. So defending those boundaries and protecting yourself from invasive or other inappropriate behaviors of others. So I feel like you had some people around you who just didn't have the best intentions for you. And you may have asked your spiritual team to assist you in clearing these energies from your life, especially if you found yourself in a compromising position where, you know, either this person was codependent on you, or for whatever reason you were codependent on them. Whatever the case may be, your spiritual team has heard you, and I feel like they're clearing your pathway, giving you that blank canvas. But for some of you, you may still be in this position where you're hoping for a change, but you don't really see, well, how can I do it? How can I make this happen? Especially if it means that your financial security depends on that person, or, you know, other things that you feel like you need in some ways is dependent upon that person, whether it's a fear of abandonment, a fear of loneliness, a fear of rejection, or not being able to find someone else, or whatever the case may be. You're being called to clear out all fear of a blank canvas so that you can prepare for the changes that will come in order to get that energy up out of your life. But others of you, you have already cleared this energy. And so your destiny is opening up for you. The pathway has now opened up for you. And your spiritual team, they adore you. You know, they celebrate you. And they're saying, what do you want? You know, so this says new vitality. And then the other one says heartache and loss. It's two totally different energies. So if this was your energy where you was heartbroken and you felt confined or mentally entrapped, like you just couldn't come out of this energy, new vitality, there's a brand new beginning that's happening for you, where you're going to be singing, you're going to be dancing, you're going to be floating high on life. Okay. And so also for some of you, this is someone else's energy where they're now having to go through it emotionally, and you get the ace of, I believe the new vitality might be the Ace of Wands type of energy there. But it means a new beginning, a new spark, okay? Prosperity is now getting ready to come forward for you. Whatever seeds you've been planting, you're finally getting ready to reap the harvest of that. See, the Sun card is here. Your energy is getting ready to be vibing very, very high. Like I said, we're all on different timelines, so some of you are already here. But just know that you're enlightened, okay? Your energy is high vibe, you're glowing, you're shining, and healing is taking place in your life here. You see what I'm saying? Whatever was behind the curtain that you couldn't see anymore, you now see it very clearly, okay? With the Sun card here, you see things very, very clearly. And so I feel like being in the dark about certain things is actually what prolonged the healing process. But now that you have full clarity, you're taking back the authority over your life, okay? Rest and, what does it say? Rest and rejuvenate. And now you get to finally rest. Now you get to relax. Now you get to breathe. A lot of you, this is going to put you in that position where you could just go and connect with nature, be one with nature, be one with yourself, and just finally rebalance and recalibrate your energy after going through a tough season with someone who didn't have your best intentions, or maybe even multiple people. Whatever the case this is, it just shows that brand new beginnings are happening, and now your healing is going to move forward here. This says focus on a positive. So now you get to redirect your focus. No more overthinking or worrying, or, you know, feeling like you're trapped or stuck in situations. Now you're free, okay? And this is what came out in my message last time, where it was showing that you're free as a bird. So this says relaxation and fulfillment of wishes. Some of y'all are going to have a hammock where you're going to be sitting back, reading your books, enjoying the weather, feeling the breeze, sitting up underneath the moonlight or the sunlight and just living the life, okay? Fulfillment of wishes. This is what you've been hoping for. Nine of Cups is internal happiness. You've done something to free yourself and to independently find your happiness again. And so it is affording you a life of relaxation, rejuvenation, okay? Enlightenment, and being able to focus on the positive things as well as allowing your healing process to take place. No more do you have to stay in survival mode or constantly feeling like you have to look over your shoulder and protect your energy or protect your resources or the things that you have earned, you know, simply because there were snakes lingering around just waiting for the right opportunity to strike and to try to take what was not theirs, you know. So now, yeah, because you stayed on the road of integrity. Regardless, I feel like you spoke your truth and you stayed on that road of integrity. This says your hard work is paying off. And so whatever you are doing, you're getting ready to see the fruits of your labor. Let me see. Yep, those beings that worked up against you, they're getting ready to see the tower. Because that's literally what I was thinking as I was shuffling the cards. Like, okay, well, what are these beings that was working up against you getting ready to see? They're getting ready to see the tower. It's getting ready to be an ego death. Internally, they're going to go through a breakdown. Some of them will have mental breakdowns. But in order for them to find themselves again, sometimes people have to go through things like that. You see what I'm saying? So that they can see the truth. They can see past the illusions that they've created for themselves and all the lies that they've told themselves for so long. Sometimes a mental breakdown is very necessary to get a person. It's like a total reset. So this person, those people that worked up against you are getting ready to experience a tower in their life. There's going to be a lack of security and stability in their lives because they didn't have no integrity at all. But you stayed on the path of integrity. The Triumph card is here. So you get to move forward victoriously. I have firm foundation. And then I have release blockages. Yeah. So now that you release these blockages, bottom of the deck says you and your loved ones are safe. You're safe. You're safe. You're divinely protected. Your spiritual team will not allow anyone or anything to come near you to harm you. So let me see. I'm going to pull from a different deck. So this says learn new things that will help you in the future. So now you can redirect your focus and start learning things that you've always been curious about. This is going to really enhance your growth and your ability to take action towards things that maybe in the past you was a little bit intimidated to learn or to pursue. Then you also have new chapters requires a new version of you. So you're changing a lot. Brand new chapters are opening up for you. This says don't lose yourself trying to hold on to someone. So now you get to just be free and be your authentic self. Now that you released whoever was standing in your way, you get to be exactly who you are authentically, okay? And then I have here, yeah, be careful who and what you surround yourself with. That's why I was saying many of you are empaths, you know, even with that Sybil coming out. You had people around that was creating smoke screens, okay, that was bringing a lot of clouds in your life, you know, a lot of rain and just heavy energy. So I feel like now you've learned a very vital lesson to be extremely selective about who you allow into your energy, being very selective about those things that you tolerate, how long you tolerate them. Like when you see the red flags, these lessons have taught you to release right away. Don't even sit in the energy. Don't linger on it. Don't ponder on it. Just let it go. Let that person go. And only surround yourself with people who are in alignment with who you are becoming. And if you can't find those people, or if those people are just not in your space, then be comfortable with being internally happy with your own energy and just continuing to focus on those things that you love to do. So this says to rise, you must let go of fear. So some of you still need to clear out the energy of fear because there is a portal that's opening up for you and you're being called to step through that. And so I also have here, you won't always feel alone. You're attracting your soul tribe. So many of you, like I said, you're going to attract like-minded people. But until then, you're being very, very selective about who you let in. Some people think you're naive. Some people have it really, really twisted and think that the chosen are naive beings and that we are easy targets. But it's only because you have such a childlike nature. When you heal your inner child and you're no longer wounded by the things of your past, that inner child is now free to play and to be light and to be gentle and to be imaginative and creative and all of these different things, spontaneous and things like that. And so people tend to take that playful energy as, meaning that you're a pushover, but you're highly intuitive. You see everything. And so that's the that's the advantage, I should say, for the chosen, is that you see it all. You have that childlike energy, but at the same time, that wise energy that exists within you will analyze, observe, and then take action without the person even knowing that you've caught on to their shit. You see what I'm saying? They wouldn't even know, because you'll still be smiling, you'll still be jovial, because that's just who you are naturally, but they would never know that you've already decided to X them off the list. They wouldn't even know it. So this says here, reveal what needs to be seen. See, because you see it all. Scorpio energy. Many of you might have Scorpio strongly in your chart somewhere. You see it all. So we're in a new day and age. Like literally everything is shifting, and everyone who's put forth dedicated effort to go through that transformation, to become the better version of themselves and to focus on those things that's in alignment with their purpose, their natural creative gifts, you're getting ready to see the fruits of your labor. Like, it's going to be big, because now the anchors are moved. Those beings that were standing in the way are no longer a factor. You don't have to be on guard all the time with your head on swivel. If anybody that's in that energy cannot be creative, right? If you're around people that you can't trust and that have motives, and you sense that, you cannot fully submerge yourself in your creativity and be productive in that, because you're going to be focused on protecting yourself. So now these energies, these anchors are being removed, and they're getting ready to go through a lot of look at that. The devil came out in the reverse though, temptation. Now they're getting ready to go through a lot. A lot of these beings are getting ready to really drown themselves in addictive patterns, very unhealthy surroundings, unhealthy relationships, just very, very, very toxic energy here. And so that's the truth. Look, the truth card came out. That is the truth and nothing but the truth. But many of them don't want to accept it as the truth. Prosperity begins for you, though, chosen. There's that Ace of Pentacles. I told y'all the seeds that you have planted, you're getting ready to reap a harvest from those seeds, because you allowed yourself to go through that necessary transformation. Choose wisely is in the reverse. You're not confused about where you want to go anymore. You know exactly how to make the right decisions that keeps you in alignment with your highest self, because you listen to your intuition. And so now doors that were once shut are being opened for you, okay? Doors that were once shut are now being opened. You're going to be celebrating. Look at that. Passion ignited. That's the Ace of Wands. Many of you are seeing 111, 1111. I know I have been seeing it a lot, okay? 111, 1111. It's a brand new beginning, y'all. Brand new beginning. Look at that. The card of enlightenment. I told y'all. Y'all see things for what they are. Very, very clearly you see. Then I also have destiny. This is your destiny. Wheel of Fortune. It's an alignment for you. Things are changing and working out in your favor, okay? No more stuck energy. No more stuck energy. You're going to see the fruits of your labor. Things are going to progress in a really, really major way. I'm going to take one more card to see what you need to know moving ahead. Let me see. Is there another deck that I want to look at? Yeah. So this says relax and the lovers, which is harmony. Relax and harmony. You may end up coming into union with someone that you can be relaxed with. You can be yourself with. You can... It's all about balance. You can open up your heart to this person. You feel free with this person. Things are just getting ready to be very, very just peaceful, free-flowing. Now you can appreciate that energy. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times when, as the chosen see, we go through so much that you just get used to one tower after the next, chaotic energy after another, you know, having to deal with multiple people that you just can't trust. So you're always on guard, always in protective mode. And so you never really get a chance to just relax, just be at peace. You know what I'm saying? But now there's a very serene energy that's getting ready to cover the chosen. Like, just chill. That's the type of energy that you're getting ready to experience. Just a chill energy. No more disruptions. You see what I'm saying? So this is really good. So I think I'll pull a message from my book then. Yeah, before we close, I'll take a message. I think I'll do message 11 since 1111 and 111 has been showing up so much. Let's see what message 11 says. Of course, if you want to order my book, this is a guided light. I've written a lot of channeled messages in here. It's not meant to be read from front to back. It's meant for you to just open it, turn to whatever page you feel guided to. In the back of the book, I have 56 random messages. So if there's a number that stands out to you, you can always turn to that particular number to see what does that mean for you. So right now we're looking at message 11. So for message 11, this says, being alone doesn't have to mean being lonely. This could be a period where romantic relationships aren't in sync with your life. If you've been hoping for a sign that someone from your past shouldn't return, now's the time to recognize the red flags. You may have already sensed that things weren't progressing positively. Don't let this time of solitude overwhelm you or lead you to seek out unbalanced relationships or unhealthy distractions. Instead, focus on building your confidence. Acknowledge your feelings while welcoming change. As your perspective shifts, new opportunities will present themselves, but only when you're ready to embrace them. Okay? So solitude is a beautiful thing. This is the relaxing energy that I'm talking about here, but you will end up attracting someone when you are ready. When you are ready, you will attract that relationship that's in harmony with you being able to maintain that energy of relaxation. Not attracting someone into your life so you go into this. It's not going to be the scenario where you go into solitude, you're at ease, you're at peace, and then you attract somebody into your life and now you're in a frenzy all over again, in survival mode all over again. No, you're going to be able to flow right into that relationship and it's going to feel just as peaceful as it was when that person was not around. That's how it's supposed to be. You see what I'm saying? So this is beautiful. Like, subscribe, leave a comment below. Let me know what you all think, and I'll talk to y'all next time.